How's it going today, guys? It's your boy Burt Crown here. We're going to be opening up some squad battle rewards, but then we're going to go over the new event because there's, in my opinion, 2 cards that need to be built. And then I'm going to give you my opinion on how I'm going after the objectives to get the free event card. Yeah, I hope you do enjoy the video, guys. And if you do enjoy the video, just give it a little thumbs up. Maybe comment down below if you agree with the 2 cards that I think are must builds. Or maybe you built the other 2 cards and they're better in your opinion. Now I have played the Patrick Waugh a little bit and I've noticed one thing, and that's high blocker, Swiss cheese. So I don't know, maybe that was just 3 or 4 lucky games where I beat him high blocker, but I did notice that high blocker on Patrick Waugh goes in fairly easy. So that's just a heads up, guys. Proceed with caution there, but let's go into our squad battle rewards. And then we'll get into the event. Okay, so our squad battle rewards were great. We kind of slacked this week again, and we only got Elite 2, I think. So we gotta get back up into Elite 1. Actually, I think this is Elite 3. This is definitely Elite 3. We gotta get back up into Elite 1, guys. Like, we're slacking here. We're losing out on great rewards. So let's see. I'm honestly with how little I played, I'm not expecting anything. It is what it is, right? Like that when you don't give yourself the best packs you can get, you're not giving yourself the best chances at the best pulls. So we are fully expecting no purples in these 4 packs and 83. I think we just pulled an 83 last pack. That'll be our best pull. Just because it's not great packs. We do have 1 good pack coming up. The Jumbo Premium Player Pack are not bad. But yeah, see, this is what you expect when you don't commit. That's a sick jersey, by the way. This is what to expect when you don't commit yourself fully to getting the best rewards you can possibly get. Because as long as you play your games and you win them, there's no reason you can't get Elite 1. Like, to get Elite 1, you don't need to... Oof. We got 282, not bad. We got 2 cam accents. To get Elite 1, you don't need to get max points. You just need win your games. Play them all. You get Elite 1. You get great rewards. 84. There's our best pull. $84 is our best pull. The hell with it. Let's rip into one of these. Maybe more. Who knows? Willie. We need something, right? We want something. Give us something. But this is just 30 players with a couple over 80s. 85 Huberto, there we go. That's not a bad pull. We've already got like 4 of them, but we hold them for collectibles. Thomas Tatar. Okay. Whew. Okay, so Huberto's not a bad pull. Can't hate it. Not gonna love it, but can't hate it. Let's see if we can top the Huberto. Ooh. I thought they had an animation, but that must just be for the big one. Because there was no animation there for that. Prime time. Getting a lot of low end event cards. You know, and if we got an event card from this one, we would throw it in our lineup just to speed our games along. But I'm not gonna buy them because they're way overpriced right now. And my plan is to just build it out for week 2 and use those collectibles to max out the week 2 MSP. That's my plan anyway. See how it goes. Hopefully week 2 MSPs are good. because like I said, I've already maxed out the MSPs I want from this event. And let's take this time to talk about it now, right? Like, so we got Zibanejad, Patrick Waugh, OEL, Hillary Knight, Phil Kessel, Jamie Benn, and Alexander Edler. 3 cards that could level up. So Phil Kessel's already there because he hit his consecutive games played, his Iron Man streak. Hopefully Phil gets to 1,000. Here's to hoping. Jamie Benn, this card can get to an 89. It's gonna take way too long. I would not pay what people are asking for this Jamie Benn right now. I would just leave it be, because by the time he's an 89, you would have paid too much for it. Alexander Edler, a little closer, but again, by the time you can get Alexander Edler's 89 card, you'll have better cards on your team. So, how to get them for free, completely free. If you go over here, you'll notice there's challenges. This is group 1, and you get 1 milestone collectible. That gives you 1 milestone collectible. If you have any fantasy collectibles, you can turn those in. Or if you don't have any fantasy collectibles and you haven't done these, there's a fantasy collectible right there. And there's a fantasy collectible right there. So you can turn those in to get yourself 2 event collectibles. So that would be 4 event collectibles. Now you're at 5. So that's almost 2 of these cards because they take 3 collectibles. And as you can see here, my choices are Zibanejad and OEL. But you can get 5 collectibles just that way. And then you can turn in a couple of gold players that are 75 overall to get yourself a 6th one, and you can have both those cards. You can level them up as you see fit if you want, or you just leave them at 84, or you only work on 1. But the Zibanejad, in my opinion, is a must build. He's big, he's fast, he's got great synergies, he's got elite edges, like great build. You can use him on the dot, you can use him on the wing, great defensive awareness. The card's just a great card, and I'd be going after that card. That's my strong recommendation. That's why he's on my team. Like, and then OEL, this card hits, and it hits big. Like 88 body checking, but a 6'2", 200 frame, it hits big. He wrecks people out there. But the one thing I noticed the most is his 93 slapshot power actually beats goalies. That's the biggest thing I've noticed is like I've taken bombs from the point with OEL, and they're actually beating goalies. So with that being said, I think OEL is a very good choice. Now I did, like I said, build both of these guys up to 89 because to get your collectibles for your milestone event, you need 1 or more in your lineup. I have 2, so I'm getting 2 games for every 1 I play. And as I get these collectibles, I'm in no rush. I get them when I get them. That's why I'm not forcing more guys in my lineup, because these collectibles here are enough to level up another 84. When the week 2 side of the event comes out, I'll pick one of those MSPs that I really like, and I'll use these collectibles to power them all the way up. And to say that somebody there that I don't like, it's not a big deal. It's not ideal, but if it does happen, I can take those 22 collectibles and I can bury them here, right? Like I can get myself prime packs and player packs, and not ideal, but that's what I could do if I wanted. If we go into our collection under events, you will notice that there's also a Sidney Crosby, 89. So, you know, again, check your power-ups, your X Factors, and your icons, because Patrick Waugh, icon goes up. Hillary Knight, X Factor goes up. Sidney Crosby, X Factor goes up. Nieuwendyk, X Factor goes up, right? So keep an eye on your X Factors, guys, because, like, don't go out and get this card if you have Sidney Crosby's X Factor. You just power up your X Factor. Boom, you got the card. Sidney Crosby's card is very good. Marc-Andre Fleury, I've been hearing a lot about. People have been saying he is better than Jacob Markstrom. Now, I have Jacob Markstrom. I've had him since day 1, minute 1, when I pulled the X Factor Choice Pack. I made a video on that telling you guys, like, this is why he's the best, is because he's 6'6". He'll get upgrades throughout the year, and now you don't have to worry about your goalie ever again. This Marc-Andre Fleury card sells for about 50K, so it's not terrible. But I have my goalie for the rest of the year, so I don't need to worry about it. But he's a good build. 6'2", you know, is what it is. All of his stats are comparable to Markstrom, except his height and his aggression is 69. Markstrom is a 70. It's a good card. It's a good card. If somebody wanted to put him in net, I would say he's a very viable option. Claude Giroux, another great card out of this event. 88 face-off, very usable on your 3rd and 4th line center, and with his 89 speed, he's not going to hurt you. 88 in shooting and 85 in power. Very good card. His deking, all his hand stats are fantastic. Claude Giroux is a very good card, and he, you know, wouldn't cost you a lot at all. And then, I I don't even know what to say about this card, how much of a pain it's going to be. If this kid ever gets good, I don't know what to say, man. 6'8", 250 pounds, just good night, you know? It would just be over at that point. Like, this would be just the biggest pain of a card to play. Not only that, they give him 91 slap shot power and 90 wrist shot power. Like, oh, I do not want to play this card. Like, I hope this is where he stays and he cannot be used, because 6'8" would just be a nightmare on the ice. Now, there are some people that are building the Patrick Waugh, and they're saying that the reason they're building him is so they have synergy flexibility, because you can alter them. I can see that as a very, very viable reason. It's an expensive way to move around synergies, and you're only talking about Workhorse and Distributor, and I'm not a fan of Distributor this year. And then you're talking about Bombard and Light the Lamp. Workhorse is really good, and then Light the Lamp is usable, but Workhorse for Patrick Waugh is the only one I would see as one you'd want, and I wouldn't pay the $250 price tag to have adjustable synergies on my team. I thought about it when I heard it. I thought maybe that'd be a good idea, but looking at the synergies he has, I don't think it's a good idea. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Like, pack opening, it was a pack opening. It's what to expect. And then the event, those are just the cards that I see out of the event that are good and you should go after. I would skip out on the players that get better when they hit their milestone, because it's going to take too long. Unless you like those players, go ahead. And then the MSPs, OEL, and the Benajad are the only ones for me. And save your collectibles for week 2 so you can get a free one out of that. You guys have yourself a good day. Hope I catch you next time. Ciao, ciao.